Hi, Capricorn. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you've been here, thanks for stopping in. Stick around, see if there's something here that really resonates for you. If it does, give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I'd love to know how that's working for you. If you're a returning viewer or a subscriber, thank you so much. Your likes, your shares, your comments, you're helping me grow my channel, and it's so exciting, and I'm really grateful to you, so thank you. So here at this channel, we work with the energy of the moon. We use the Queen of the Moon Oracles by Stacey DeMarco to see how the different phases are, and then we try to work with the energy of the moon to see how we can use it to best utilize it to move our life forward. I thought those were going to be it. Okay, here they are. And then I like to start with a conversation starter with the Everyday Enchantment Tarot from Poppy Palin to see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And oh my goodness. All right, Capricorn, busy week ahead. Justice. It's the King of Swords, but when I see this one, it looks legal. It looks like some kind of legal system situation or something where you need to use your discernment, which is great because on Sunday, that's what it's about. It's about discernment. So maybe you need to use your discernment to figure out what kind of a transition you're going to have in your life. Something is being left behind. Something is definitely changing for you, Capricorn. And it looks like it's changing at a very fast rate of speed. We've got the Knight of Wands. Oh, speaking of justice, there it is. We do have justice. This definitely feels like an ending of a relationship and a moving forward for Capricorn. And High Priestess. Okay, one more. The Ace of Cups. That's the transition. All right, so here we go. When I see major arcanas, and you have three of them, you have Death and Justice and the High Priestess. This is the hand of fate for the most part. You need to use your own discernment. You need to decide, okay, so there's a situation. It may be legal, it may not be legal, but it definitely feels like a relationship sort of thing. Okay, so it's two sides. You need to use your decision, your discernment, your inner knowing to figure out what's right and what's wrong. This is this king here, this King of Swords. I'm just going to put that in the center there because it's the same card. Basically, there's a transition. You're moving past something. This is that transition, right? You're moving past something to something better. To something better. And it feels like a real opportunity to bring in love and joy and happy times, right? This is how it finished off, was on the high note here. So in order to get there, you have a lot of work to do this week, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what are you discerning? We're coming in on Sunday with the moon in your fourth house of home. Whew. It's Aries. Feels really heavy. Okay, so you need to decide what are you going to let go of? What are you going to keep? How can you get to where you have this nice sense of a new emotional start? That's an Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning, right? So we have the death, we have the transition, we have the moving on, and we're moving on with speed. And if you look at it, he doesn't look like he's very happy about this moving on. I'm taking off and I'm going. I've had it. I'm out of here. And it's kind of scary, right? So feels like a rapid transition. And if you didn't know it was coming, this full moon coming up is going to illuminate light and things are going to happen in a hurry. That's what it looks like from here. All right, so using the soul coaching cards from Denise Lynn, let's see if we can get some guidance on this Sunday, walking in with this discernment. What should you be focused on? And we have communication. Communication is always the key in anything, right? In order to make good choices, you need to have as much information as possible. In order to use your sixth sense, in order to think and use your intuition, you need to have some facts to work with. You need to really communicate what you want, what you need, what is the questions that you're asking, where are things going. You have to ask these questions. You're going to have to communicate your thoughts and your feelings, and you're going to have to listen while someone else does. in order to have this just decision, in order to be able to make a really good weighing it out, balancing back and forth thing, in order to create this new beginning that you really want to create, but you're going to need some information. Whew, okay, Monday afternoon at 1:30 p.m., the moon moves into Taurus, which for you, Capricorn, is in your 5th house of fun, romance, could be your children, but there's a lot of fear involved. There's a lot of fear involved. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to keep? And there's boundaries, and you look really trapped. And so part of this transition is releasing these fears, getting out of these boundaries, breaking free and taking off. Capricorn. Okay. So to get you some guidance on this, I can barely breathe over here. I feel like you should have seen this coming. But it feels like very sudden, and it doesn't really match up with, well, I guess it matches up with some of the readings I've been doing for Capricorn, but to me it feels like really sudden and out of the blue. All right, so using the spirit animal oracles from Colette Baron Reed, let's get a little guidance on how to handle this fear, these boundaries, on Monday and Tuesday and most of Wednesday, actually, because the moon doesn't shift signs again until Wednesday night. And you have time to heal. So I don't think it's a surprise. I think you've been hurting for a very long time. I think the surprise is that now you're ready to go. Maybe you've been holding a steady course and now you're like, nope, that's it. Moving on. Moving on. Okay, so Wednesday evening around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon moves into Gemini, and for you, Capricorn, that's in your 6th house of work, physical activity, health, day-to-day routines, and you're going to need a lot of willpower, and it looks like you're hiding behind the mask. So I feel like you've got all this heartbreak going on, but you're out there interacting with the world, and you're hiding how you're feeling because you don't want everybody to know. And sometimes, you know what? There's nothing really wrong with that. You shouldn't be hiding anything, any health issues from your doctor. You need to be open and communicate about that. But this is not what this feels like. This feels like relationship stuff. So you're going to need to be focused. I can see. You're just going to try to be powering through this week. You're using your willpower. You're using your focus. You're going to get out there and take care of the things that need to be done in your 6th house of day-to-day routines. You know, you have to go places. You have to do things. You have to pay your bills. You have to, show up for work. You have to get the kids here. You got to do this. You got to be there. And you're just going to power through it. I can see that. But that's what Capricorn does, right? Power through. All right. So to get a little guidance on how to handle all this, we're going to use the mystical wisdom from Gay Guthrie. And see if we can't find something to help you. Ugh. Raise your standards, Peacock. Raise your standards, Capricorn. If you have been letting people run over you, it's time. Raise your standards. Let the healing begin. Make the decision. Seek the justice. Use your intuition. Allow the change to happen. It's going to happen one way or the other. When the death card shows up, the change is going to happen. The question becomes, how do you handle the change? Because you can't stop it. Major Arcana, you cannot stop it. This is the hand of fate at work. It is going to happen. The change is going to occur. The question is, how do you handle it? Do you handle it with grace and dignity? Do you get out there and you take care of things? Do you recognize that this is a situation that you can maybe avoid in the future if you learn the lessons from the past? It's going to happen, and it looks like it's going to happen in a hurry. But here's the really good news, and I don't want you to lose sight of this. This is what you're moving toward. You are moving toward a new, loving, emotionally satisfying beginning. Okay? So there's healing. We have the time to heal. And there's the love. It's coming. And it looks like it's coming a lot faster than you were expecting. All right. So Friday night, 10:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon is going to move into into Cancer. And for you, Capricorn, that's in your 7th house of relationships. And it'd be time to take action. Like I feel like everything's been building and it's time to take action. So that's Saturday, Sunday, and most of, that's Friday night, Saturday, and most of Sunday. And it says action. And what kind of action are you going to take? So to get a little guidance on that, we're going to use the C Melody cards from Jessica Lay, and see if we can't get, oh, that was really it. All right. It says, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, and drink in the sunshine. Let the healing begin. Let the healing begin over the weekend. That looks like you're supposed to get out there and have fun. This could be emotional fulfillment with your girls or your guys. Like, I'm going to go out and hang out with the group. I need a break. You know, don't jump from one relationship into another. I never recommend that. You always want to take a little time to get to know yourself and to distill down the lessons that you learned and to see what you did right and what you did wrong. And you can't say, well, what I did wrong was pick that loser. Okay. No. It's like what you did wrong inside of the relationship, because who you are is what you attract in. And so you always want to make sure that you're learning how to be a better version of you, raise the standards of yourself so that you can bring in, you know, better energy, because it's going to attract in that way. Okay, so then the moon this weekend. Big deal with the moon. Before I get there, so the sun sign, if you're here watching this because your sun sign is Capricorn. So that's how you're viewing the world. Okay. If you're here because it's your rising sign is Capricorn, it's how you're interacting with the world. And your moon sign is how you feel about what's going on. And so I recommend that you always check out your sun, moon, and rising so you can get a really complete picture of what's going on in your world, right? Like how you feel, how you think things are happening, and how you are acting in the whole thing, right? Okay. So night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come back and we'll do a live Q&A after I cover the eclipse energy of that eclipse that's going to happen. We have a full moon happening in Leo. So on Sunday morning at 4 a.m., the sun will move into Aquarius and we'll shift signs. And then it's going to really change the energies. And right on top of that, that happens at 4 a.m. at 10:54 p.m. Then the moon moves. The moon moves into Leo, and an hour and a half later, we have the full moon with the eclipse. And so really big day Sunday night into Monday, and the energies are going to last for like the next 6 months. So what do you want to release? This is that letting things go in a hurry thing. It's big. So focus on it. Spend a little time thinking about it. Communicate to yourself, maybe writing in your journal. Communicate to the people you need to that, hey, you know, it's time. It's over. We're moving on. I need justice out of this situation. I am going to heal and I am going to move forward and I am going to find emotional satisfaction in my life, right? So communication is going to be a big key. So this moon in Leo is very masculine. It's very action oriented. It's about stepping into your power. It's about strength of mind, vitality of mind, body, and soul too. Like you know, your willpower and your drive, and you protecting yourself and protecting those who need to be protected, which may not be you. Maybe if it is a divorce situation, be protecting your kids. You know, it's a very shielding, guarding, protecting, stepping into your power, standing at your tallest, right? And it's happening in the wolf moon or the hunger moon, depending on, you know, which deck you're looking at or whatever. But this is about the Cherokee talk about the two wolves that live inside of you. There's a dark wolf and a light wolf. And the dark wolf is anger and jealousy and resentment and Hi, Risha. And just misery and despair and jealousy. And then the light wolf is the positive aspects, the hope, the love, the helpfulness, the kindness, the gratitude, the joy, the delight. And so these two wolves are warring inside of you. Which one wins? The one that's going to win is going to be the one that you feed. And so I really strongly encourage you as you're going through this major change. It is a very major change to have this many major arcana showing up. And it's about time. I feel like it's been holding and holding, but now it's like, boom, it's taken off. But the good news is that there's this healing. There's this healing. And at the end of it, there's love. Love for yourself, love for, this is a community love. But it starts with, you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to communicate this week, and you need to raise your standards. So, wow, Capricorn, big week ahead. I hope I see you back here on Thursday for the live. You take care, and yeah, looks powerful. I'm cheering you on, though. You can do this, okay? You can do this. You got it. Just, love yourself, and then it's how you bring the good love in. All right? Take care. Oh, not yet. Color card. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Hey, listen, also, check out over here. I'm going to put on your year ahead. I think that'll be really important for you. And not a lot of people have viewed them, and there's a lot of really good information in them. So take the time to go ahead and watch it. It's a little bit longer. Well, not much longer than this one today, but longer than usual. Oh, wow. Free yourself from pain. Red. Let the healing begin. Free yourself from the pain. It's time to go, right? All right. You take care, Capricorn. We'll talk soon.